Today's shocking news. Has Emmerdale's latest storyline finally gone too far? Police Garlight. The Yorkshire Dales have long been the home of high-stakes drama, but the latest plot unfolding on Emmerdale has sparked a ferocious debate among viewers and critics alike. Has the Kev Townsend saga and the concurrent April Windsor ordeal pushed the soap's envelope far beyond the acceptable limit? For months, the ITV soap has been weaving a complex, often dark, narrative that began with the shocking revelation of Kev Townsend as Robert Sugden's secret prison husband. While this bombshell alone was enough to send the beloved Rob Ron fanbase into meltdown, the story has rapidly escalated, transforming from a relationship obstacle into a truly sinister plot of coercion, danger, and what many are calling relentless misery. The Kev Townsend backlash, a villain too volatile? Kev's arrival was intended to cause chaos, and he has certainly delivered. Terminally ill and utterly unhinged, his psychopathic tendencies have been laid bare, creating a menacing atmosphere for fan-favorite Aaron Dingle and the returning Robert. The producer's decision to make Kev Robert's legally wedded spouse, thereby obstructing a long-awaited reunion with Aaron, was a controversial move from the outset. The Kev storyline isn't just dark, it's relentlessly draining, states one longtime viewer online. He's not a classic soap villain you love to hate. He's just a dangerous, unpredictable time bomb whose only purpose seems to be to torture popular characters. His attempts to blackmail and manipulate Robert, compounded by his increasingly aggressive confrontations with Aaron, have seen a surge in viewer complaints. The fear is palpable that the storyline, which is reportedly heading towards a violent climax in an upcoming standalone episode, is setting the stage for a tragic, possibly fatal, outcome that the show's core audience simply isn't prepared to stomach. The line between gripping drama and gratuitous angst is a fine one, and many feel Kev has crossed it entirely. April Windsor's heartbreak, the most disturbing plot twist, compounding the feeling that the soap is wallowing in unnecessary grimness, is the parallel storyline involving teenage April Windsor. This week's episodes saw the vulnerable youngster, already struggling with family secrets and financial woes, coerced into a horrifying situation involving drug dealing and a predatory client named Tim. The scenes depicting Ray Walters, the man behind the operation, pressuring a frightened April, and then Tim attempting to lure her into taking drugs and making uncomfortable physical advances, were described as absolutely necessary by some for highlighting the dark reality of teenage exploitation, but were condemned by a significant portion of the audience as being too explicit and distressing for a pre-Watershed soap opera. Ofcom, the broadcasting regulator, has been hit with a wave of formal complaints, with viewers arguing that the subject matter and the chilling intensity of the scenes were not necessary and awful to watch, especially given April's age and her enduring popularity as a character. To put a beloved, established young character like April in such a harrowing, explicit situation feels like a desperate grab for shock value, argues a TV critic. It sacrifices emotional nuance for raw, uncomfortable drama, and viewers are right to question the producer's judgment. The wider misery, a village of perpetual pain. These two major arcs come at a time when Emmerdale is being accused of leaning too heavily into trauma for its major players. From Belle Dingle's continuing struggle following her abuse at the hands of Tom King, to the Dingle family's ongoing battles, the village appears to be perpetually shrouded in gloom. The show's once-loved blend of rural community warmth and dramatic storylines has been replaced, for many, by a relentless stream of misery and uncomfortable plot devices. The feeling is that Emmerdale is prioritizing controversy and sensationalism over character development and realistic storytelling. While soaps thrive on drama, the current consensus suggests that the latest storylines featuring Kev and April have stripped away the escapism, replacing it with something altogether too difficult and ultimately less engaging. As the Kev storyline heads towards its explosive conclusion and the ramifications of April's ordeal continue to rock the Dales, the pressure is on the show's producers. They face the difficult task of resolving these controversial plots without alienating the loyal audience who are asking a simple, yet profound question. When does dramatic storytelling stop being compelling and start simply being too much?